Hello and welcome to Vanguardlive Sports. My name is Damlola Ushaki, and of course here on Vanguardlive Sports we update you on what is going on in sports. And some of the things we'll be looking at today are Omerio Awazio Ufu as Leones Taku Barcelona. KANU UCHENDU joined OG at LINKOPINGS FC. Also, 5 subs per game rule makes teams other. Also, DILLIAN WHYTE takes legal action against WBC unification vote with AJ doubt. Also, MARCELO takes a kneel to celebrate. Ndidi tops Man Utd summer transfer targets. And DEENEY, every football club have one gay or bisexual player. So that is what DEENEY said. So now going to the update proper. First thing is that Manchester United have actually made WILFRED Ndidi one of their top transfer targets in the summer window. The Super Eagles and Leicester City highly rated midfielder is also on the shopping list of Real Madrid and Paris Saint-Germain. It was reported that United coach Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is keen to strengthen his midfield department, and is taking a strong interest in Ndidi, who replaced N'Golo Kante at the King Power Stadium, and had played a crucial role in the success that Leicester have enjoyed under Brendan Rodgers this season. Solskjaer is also interested in BAYERN MUNICH French international that's currently in Toulouse, as well as has highly rated staff that's Donny van de Beek. As chief executive and former United goalkeeper Edwin has actually confirmed that Solskjaer is interested along with Real Madrid. Says he believes that indicated that Solskjaer indicated that he wants to go into the market, and that he thinks Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is tired of Pogba running around. He also wants players like Donny van de Beek, and United actually return to Premier League action on Friday when they take on Tottenham, and that's at 8:15 p.m. And the Red Devils will be keen to leapfrog Chelsea and make it into the top 4. And talking about Premier League resuming tomorrow Wednesday, a lot of people are actually looking forward to the match tomorrow, and looking at we have a lot of Nigerian players in the Premier League, so like Odio Ighalo, which who people have been looking at, and who recently Manchester United really extended his loan deal, and if he's able to continue this the way he actually performed before the pandemic disease as coronavirus, and sports was actually cancelled because of that. I believe that other clubs also will want to have his mark, so it's very, very difficult for him to actually go back to his teammates and guys as well. But another question I actually want to ask you is, do you think Premier League? Do you think Premier League, we actually watching Premier League without people in the field, without fans? Do you think it will be fun? Because it's just like someone told me, says that watching Premier League without fans is just like teaching a man how to use his left hand, because it's not something we're used to. So watching it, whether it will be boring or we don't know. But we're looking forward to it starting tomorrow. Now, away from that, going to KANU UCHENDU join OG at LINKOPINGS FC. Uchenna Kalu and Chinaza UCHENDU have signed with a Swedish side, LINKOPINGS FC. KANU and UCHENDU joined the Swedish club and breaking ties with Spanish Primera Iberdrola outfit Sevilla and Portuguese side Sporting Braga respectively. KANU had joined Sevilla from the United States in January, and featuring in 6 matches in all competitions before the coronavirus pandemic. 22-year-old UCHENDU ended a 2-year stay with Braga in May, guiding aside to a maiden Portuguese BPI title and Women's Cup, scoring 13 goals in 44 games, including in the Champions League, having parted ways with Sevilla and KANU. KANU and UCHENDU actually completed their move after agreeing to terms with the LINKOPINGS based side, and will unite with compatriot Eberioji at the club. And confirming the capture of the Nigerians deal, the team's head coach Olaf expressed joy over the late signing of the Super Falcons star. Now, also away from that, Omerio and Awazium hopeful as Leones tackle Barcelona. Super Eagles defender that Omerio and Chidozie Awarem are hoping to salvage some points at Leones visit Nou Camp today to face Barcelona FC. Awazium's missed time back header cost Leones dearly in their match against Real Valladolid in last Saturday's encounter. And he says, like Omaria said, that their chances are more or less the same, and they have the opportunity to grab it and also avoid relegation. So they are really working hard to achieve it. Meanwhile, the Barcelona coach, that's Kike, has not yet decided whether their striker Luis Suarez is ready to return to the starting lineup. But Setien started Lionel Messi, Antoine Griezmann, and February recruits that's Martin in the 4-0 win at Real Mallorca over the weekend, while Suarez, who was fit again after injury, came off the bench for a 30-minute cameo in the second half. Griezmann has actually played every game, and it is true that there are also more players, and now the minutes will also have to be shared, and Griezmann will continue to play a leading role, as he is also a very important player, and that's coming from Setien. Now, looking at Bayern roots as they leave is EHIZIBUE breathless. Super Eagles invitee and FC Cologne right back, that's Kingsley. EHIZIBUE said he has been struck by Bundesliga runaway leaders, that's Bayern MUNICH. EHIZIBUE, who was to make his debut for the Super Eagles in match against Sierra Leone, but was denied the opportunity by the worldwide coronavirus lockdown, submitted that Bayern are close above others in Germany. And the Flixmen are on the 13-game winning streak to sit comfortably at the top of the league table with 73 points from 31 games, and 7 above second place Borussia Dortmund. And according to EHIZIBUE, he said it seems so easy what they do, so easy, but also incredibly good at Bayern. He said they think 10 steps ahead, and I don't know what they are doing, but they're in Munich, but they are like robots. That's what it's EHIZIBUE said. Now, looking at Marcelo actually takes a knee to celebrate. He displayed his support for the Black Lives Matter movement while celebrating his strike against Elba in La Liga on Sunday. Actually, he's not the first player to do this. We've had some other players that have actually taken a knee to support the Black Lives Matter movement. So he is the latest one. The Brazilian left back put the Spanish giant 3-0 up inside 37 minutes on Sunday evening after lashing onto a rebound after Eden Hazard was denied in front of goal. And after putting Madrid in complete control in the first half, Marcelo celebrated by taking the knee in solidarity with the Black Lives Matter movement. Now, also Sheffield United manager Chris Wilder has spoken out against the now Premier League rules that will allow 5 substitutes a match when the season resumes this week, that's tomorrow, Wednesday. The Blades return to action on Wednesday when they head to Villa Park to take on Aston Villa, with White's men looking to maintain their tremendous form from before the coronavirus interval. Also, White will be able to make 5 switches during the match, but the United boss is not a fan of the new rules. Speaking at the press conference on Monday, he says it favors the powerful clubs, that they don't think that's, but he does not think that's the right way to go about it. And the rule change has likely been met with a favorable response from clubs, with the 5 switches appearing to pave the way for more academic players to carve out a chance for first team action. Another reason for its introduction is also that it allows more players to be rested, which in turn should lower the chances of sustaining an injury as the end of the season is cramped in. But Wider clearly feels the benefits lies with bigger clubs that boost a deeper squad depth. Now, away from that, we've been talking about Pogba. You know, Pogba, when Pogba actually joined Man United with a lot of expectation, but it was actually dropped because of the injury. Manchester United boss, that's Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, is reported to set Paul Pogba on the bench against Tottenham on Friday, meaning his potential partnership with Bruno Fernandes in midfield will have to wait. Pogba has also not played since Boxing Day and has featured just twice since September due to a number of ankle issues. But the French World Cup winner is now fully fit after the coronavirus lockdown, but puts football on hold. That's put football on hold for 3 months. And Moses Simon actually signs a year Nantes contract. He signed a permanent contract to stay with Nantes FC. The League One side yesterday confirmed the cheering news that the Eagles midfielder has signed a 4-year deal to stay with them, bringing to an end the loan deal which he played and endured for a long time. Nantes actually expressed his joy and thanked the members and also thanked the coach that it's a great thing, and that's what he has actually been hoping for. Now I'm going to DEENEY. DEENEY says that every football club actually have one gay or bisexual player. I don't know if you agree with that. The Premier League admin Troy DEENEY says every team has at least one player who is gay or bisexual. The Watford skipper 31 believes that they keep their sexuality secret only because they fear shouldering the responsibility of being the first high-profile player to come out. The striker, speaking ungrounded with Luis Terros, said, "I will go on the record saying that there is probably one gay or bisexual person in everything, but he thinks that if a household name superstar comes out, it will open the way for many others." But talking about that, I don't think anybody will want to come out, because looking at this society, we still have some countries that are in support of gay and bisexual, but we also have a lot of countries that are against it. Talk about Nigeria. In Nigeria, when you say you're gay or bisexual, of course you are here to face a lot of criticism. And talking about that, Troy says that he genuinely believes that if you would get it in the first week, at least 100 people that went into, he says it's just because they don't want to be the first to face it, and he thinks that once they first come out, there will be loads. And he says with everything that is going on in terms of the Rainbow campaign, now would actually be the best time. But I doubt if anybody will want to come out. Now, lastly, moving on to boxing, the WC have confirmed that they have a legal procedure against them with DILLIAN WHYTE concerning the date of his mandatory heavyweight title fight. WHYTE is actually the mandatory challenger for the WC belt after beating Oscar Rivas via unanimous decision in the final eliminator in last July. The Brits is currently the WBC interim champion, and its mandatory vote is set to take place by February 2021. The vote will currently be against Tyson Fury after he defeated Deontay Wilder in their rematch earlier this year. Although the pair are scheduled to fight for a third time later this year, however, a Fury versus White clash is now in doubt after it was revealed that the former has agreed to two mouth-watering unification fights against WBA, IBF, WBO, and the IBO champion Anthony Joshua in 2021. As a result, White has pursued a legal action against the WBC. I think White is not someone that we're hoping that will fight Anthony Joshua, so looking at we're just looking at him at only at Anthony Joshua fighting Brakulev and Tyson Fury. We've been actually anticipating this their match, and looking at Tyson Fury's that saying that Anthony Joshua will actually fall in the first round or second round. So, but we know that Anthony Joshua will be able to put up with this. Now back to football, Premier League that is resuming tomorrow. Actually talking about that, containing excitement. I know a lot of people that can't wait for football to come out. But just like I said, I don't know. You can put your opinion in the comment section. Whether you think that a Premier League is going to be the same before the pandemic and after, because a lot of people have actually said that Bundesliga and La Liga that they'll be watching seems boring to them because fans are not there. Now, looking at Premier League, the biggest league that is watched by Nigerians, we are looking at it resuming tomorrow, and the outcome, if people are really going to watch it, and their reactions, if it's going to be the same or with fans, and if it's not going to be the same, it's going to also be the same without fans. I know the excitement is going to, watching it might be difficult for some people because we are used to the reactions, audience, people being there is also part of watching the match. It's not just the players playing, but looking at the people that are playing. All right, that's all we have on Vanguardlive Sport today. If you have, if you want to check more of our sporting stories, you can always visit our website, and that's www.vanguardnigeria.com. And you can always get more of these stories also from our Facebook and social media platforms that are showing on your screen, and can always subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's bye from me, Damdala Oshake.